I am your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for February the 17th through the 23rd. I have meditated for way too long. It's very Neptunian energy coming in here. Okay, guys, listen, this is for the collective. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, however, click on this link here and it will take you to my website and you can see the kind of offer readings that I offer and the services. So this is for, oh, this didn't go. This is for Aries. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Aries for February the 17th through the 23rd. 3 cards for Aries. 1, 2 more cards for Aries, please. 2. 1 more card for, oh, 3. 3 cards for Aries. Ooh, very, very interesting. Okay, these are clarifying cards for Aries. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Aries through these qualifying cards for February the 17th through the 23rd? Please clarify. Oh, too many came out there. Please clarify the 8. Oh, there you are. Those are there. Oh, very nice. Please clarify. Oh, there you go. And please clarify. Oh, here we go, darling. Okay. Aries, the first card out for you is the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is really a card that is about, it's really an illusion, right? It's a belief that's not necessarily true. You have this woman, she's got a blindfold on and she's tied up, but she is convinced that there's no way out of this situation and that she is imprisoned. But when the 8 of Swords comes in, it's saying that's not true. You need to take the blindfold off. You need to look at what's going on honestly and truthfully. Let me take my glasses off. That's better. You need to look at this, the situation at hand, honestly, and understand that there's always a way out. There's always a choice. It's almost, when this card comes in, it's almost like you're refusing to see the situation for what it is. And it's almost like, I don't want to say it's like a victim, but it's really refusing to see a solution. I remember being in this many years ago, and I remember somebody saying, oh, you can do this, you can do that. Now, in my head, I was like, you don't understand. You don't understand. I can't. Of course, looking back, I knew there were plenty of solutions or answers to those problems or situations that I could. There was plenty of options that I had, but I just didn't. I refused to see the options at the time. Now, clarifying the 8 of Swords is 2 cards. There are 2 cards. One is the Ace of Pentacles, and the other is the Sun card. Now, these are both really positive cards. So the situation at hand is, you know, take the blindfold off. You've got the Ace of Pentacles here. Things are much better than you think, and you definitely have a solution at hand, something that's quite lucrative, that's going to be really good for you. So look, sometimes this is like a feeling of being trapped in a situation, in a relationship, in a job, in an apartment, in a house, in a career, somewhere where you feel stuck, right? But there is a way out, and there are choices here for you. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is telling you that the way out is much better than take the blindfold off and take some action, because there's a way out. And you've got the sun, and the sun is shining a light. It's like, bring your inner child out, experience that joy and that happiness. It's there. It's a choice, actually. And that's what I'm getting for you. So you're choosing to feel trapped, but in reality, you have free will, Aries. So you need to focus on, and this is so what's happening astrologically. So stay tuned for the astrological report, because this new moon, we can be in this complaining, I'm trapped, I don't have freedom, I can't get out of this, I want to break free kind of thing. Or we can look at what's working. We can focus on the things that are working in this situation, or the options that we have, the choices that we have in front of us. And that will empower us. And, you know, we might be able to even stay in a situation and see it in a different light, in a different with a different perspective, because that's really what's kind of happening at the new moon. And we need to keep our vibration high. And look, you've got the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is saying that you kind of feel that you're disillusioned with your where you're at right now, spiritually and perhaps physically. Look, because you've got, you know, in your head, you're really overthinking this, and you're thinking that you're trapped. And this is like you want to run, right? Run to the hills. The Eight of Cups is like, I want to run away. I want to leave everything. I don't care. I'm going. When the Eight of Cups comes in, you really need to ask yourself, why do I want to run? What is it that's making me want to run? Is this running away from my responsibilities? Is it running away from being vulnerable emotionally? What is making me run? And look, the Eight of Cups, when it comes in, it's saying that maybe you need a spiritual advisor or a mentor, or, you know, look, get a reading. And it doesn't have to be from me. It can be from anyone. But maybe you need some clarity on this situation to help you with some choices that you can make, better choices. And you have the Queen of Cups, right? Clarifying the Eight of Cups. And the Queen, look, Cups rules emotions. So the Queen of Cups is all about, she wants to be there for everyone. She's like, you know, she's a counselor. She hears everyone. She wants everyone to do well. She wants to help everyone. She's the mother, you know, she's that mother, lovely water, energy, emotion. So when she comes into a reading, though, right, because she wants to help everyone at the detriment of herself. So this is, you know, maybe you want to run away and just do charity work in some far off land, some, you know, non-profit maybe. I mean, you might just want to run away. Maybe you just want to run away from it all. But this is saying, when she comes into a reading, the Queen of Cups, it's saying, don't forget to take care of yourself, right? You really need to take care of yourself. What are you trying to run away from? Don't forget to, I mean, simple things like hydrate, sleep enough, eat properly, exercise, you know, stay spiritually centered during this time, but also physically take care of yourself, right? Now, the next card that comes up is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is beautiful. The Ten of Pentacles is like all your needs being met. And this is like, you know, happy families. This is, you've kind of made it. You've made it financially. You've made it with your family. You've got, you know, your offspring. You're feeling quite contented. in this card. So this is kind of on the way. I really think you need to take care of yourself. I'm getting that. And look, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is saying that things are going to end up really great. You just have to take small, incremental, strategic moves forward. Don't rush into anything. Don't rush running away. You know, just do the next right thing, you know, and make a plan. So I feel that if you're making a plan and you're seeing an optimistic future, you'll feel happier for sure. The Knight of Pentacles, knights are all about moving, but he's about moving slowly. And we've got Mercury retrograde, so we need to it's better to plan than to actually make the moves, right? You're still moving forward because you're planning, you're setting the groundwork, you're doing all the research behind the scenes, you're clearing the decks, you're organizing. That's a beautiful thing to do during Mercury retrograde. And so things will really pay off if you're not, because this Mars, which is out of bounds and it's trining the new moon, you know, might make you feel impulsive to do something without thinking, to run away before you really, you know, don't resist the urge to run. And I'm getting that in a big way. Resist the urge to run. Bring the focus back to you taking care of yourself. And making plans for the future, no matter how you feel right now, perhaps about your partner or your job or where you're living or your situation. No matter how you're feeling about it, when you start planning for a future and you start seeing the possibilities, you start to feel better, right? You start to feel better. You start to feel hopeful. You start to see a brighter future. And that's what you need to do, darling. See a brighter future. Aries, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. I do now have a membership for this channel, so join. I have 2 levels and there are perks included. So that would really help me out and support this channel. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for the astrological report coming up next. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you on the other side. Hello everyone, I'm really happy that you stayed tuned for the astrological report to see what's happening in the celestial sky this week, the week of February the 17th through to the 23rd. Now, Monday, hopefully you will have these readings up by Monday. I've been a little in Neptunian energy of daydreaming and I did these readings in my head, but now I'm getting down to it. So Monday is President's Day, no school, darling, so you can all sleep in, and I hope you're all having a fabulous time. And Tuesday, on February the 18th, the sun moves into Pisces. So happy birthday, Pisces. So we're moving from the air sign of Aquarius, the sign of innovation, tribal, all-inclusive, thinking outside the box, revolutionary, a nonconformist, rebelliousness, and the fixed energy of Aquarius into the laid-back, dreamy, creative, fantasizing, mutable energy of Pisces, where time just doesn't seem to exist. Pisces just has no awareness of time. Pisces is a free-flowing, sensitive, dare I say, intuitive and psychic energy. And on the downside, it can be a little foggy or muggy or kind of indecisiveness and not reading the situation right, and kind of unrealistic idealism, and with the inability to make decisions. So that's the downside of Pisces. But when we raise our vibration, when we meditate and we come from a higher our higher selves, then we can embody all the positiveness of Pisces, because, you know, it's very ethereal. We can connect with the ethereal realm, with spirit, with with source energy. Thursday, February the 20th, Jupiter is sextile to Neptune. So it's I'm mentioning this because Neptune rules Pisces, right? So this is, and Neptune is in Pisces, and Jupiter's the planet of bigger, better, more. So this is a wonderful energy. If you're a writer or in the visual arts, anything kind of creative will really flourish in this energy. I always say, let's co-create with the universe, right? So ride the crest of the wave. Start looking at your creative projects. I mean, it can be, you know, you could be making clothes, or, you know, painting a picture, or writing a story, or creating a video. Do something that is creative, because this is the energy for it to come out successfully. Now, on Friday, the 21st, Mars is trine Uranus. Now, this transit is energetic. It's active. It's exciting. It's electric. And you may have the need for speed. I've got the need for speed. Listen, opportunities flow towards you. You've got to be quick to the mark, though, right? You've got to grab these. And also, trust your instinct during this time. Go with what feels right. You may have the urge to take risks, and these, you know, taking risks at this time will most likely pay off. So it's probably a good time, if you're going to take a risk, to do so now. This transit can also play out romantically. You might meet someone and the chemistry can be off the charts. It's a very high libido kind of energy coming in. But the dalliances that you may engage in probably will not have any long-term lasting power with them. So just enjoy them. Enjoy it. Now on Sunday, February the 23rd, we have the new moon in Pisces. Wow. Well, listen, I'll just mention quickly that I do have a Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group, and every 2 weeks I do a live feed in the group for either the new moon or the full moon, respectively. And whoever shows up, we look at their horoscope and we see how they are receiving this energy from either the new moon or the full moon, respectively. So the link to all that will be below. Check that out. And wow, this is a sensitive, intuitive energy, right? Because we've got the sun in Pisces. We have a stellium of planets in Pisces, and we have a stellium of planets in Capricorn. This is earth and water, which is quite compatible. But there's so much going on here, and there's so many energies. We really have to keep our vibration high during this time, because we want to take advantage of the higher octaves of these planets. And in order to do that, we must raise our vibration so that we can get some moaning, complaining, bursts of anger. That's not going to get you anywhere. And listen, at the same time as this new moon in Pisces, we have Uranus in Taurus is trining the new moon. I have to mention, those of you who don't know, the new moon is when the sun and the moon are together. So it's Uranus is trining the sun and the moon. And so is Mars. Mars is trining the sun and the moon from on the other side from Capricorn. And this is, and not only that, we have the South Node right next to Capricorn. So this is kind of the past. It's kind of karmic, right? This is a karmic energy. And Mars is out of bounds. And when a planet is out of bounds, it's like a wild card, right? Out of bounds is when it's kind of gone a little further off in latitude from its usual elliptical course, right? So this is a wild card. So Mars is the planet of war, you know, it's the planet of action too. So we have to be careful not to overreact to things and not to react, but to respond and take a moment, right? Not, you know, take a moment to really respond appropriately. So we can get frustrated. We can be annoyed with people. But if we really meditate and we really raise our vibration, no matter what your meditation is, you know, practice meditation at this time. It's really going to center you, and you really will be a lot more even, and you'll be more centered and grounded. This energy is very intuitive. It's very psychic. You know, trust your gut instincts. Really, this is electrifying energy. It's magnetic. It's sexual. It's so this sensitive, intuitive, psychic energy that has an ethereal quality. This is a perfect time to connect with source, with spirit, with your guides. It really is. If you can quieten your mind, you'll hear the messages coming to you. Uranus is, you know, connected to Kundalini, right? So it's really good to do kind of Kundalini yoga or kind of any breathing exercises that's going to kind of clear out that energy. That will also help with the outer bounds Mars, right? It's going to, you know, you can release that pent up energy and frustration through breathing techniques. And there are lots out there. Do some research. So we want to connect with the positive aspects of these planets. So we want to keep our vibration as high as possible. That's what we must remember. If we remember nothing else, it's raise your vibration. Come from a place of love. Connect with, you know, your heart energy. Pisces is mutable, so it just kind of flows wherever, you know, if it's downhill, it just flows through cracks and cracks. So you want to meld all these energies. You want to unify all these energies. You want to encompass it all in the highest possible vibration. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, I now have a membership. Please join my channel. And there are 2 tiers right now. There's one for $1.99 a month, and you'll get special stickers and emojis that you can use during live feeds, and that will get your question answered quicker and give you priority. And also there's a $4.99 membership, and that gives you behind the scenes and special videos and bloopers and all kinds of, you know, other things that I haven't thought about yet, but I'm working on it. So that would really help this member supported channel if you would join that, and join my Facebook group, and all the links to all the other videos will be below. And what else? Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.